At the end of the day, you guys don't think I'm stupid. I'm curious how you can cook on a default judgment. I can cook, but also like, obviously I'm not gonna say what's happening. But anyways, the whole point is they have to prove damages. Damages have to be proven. This is federal court. And if Ethan said that my lawyer wasn't responsive, he's a liar because he knows our lawyers have been talking. He knows our lawyers have been talking since the end of July.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to do our EHD segment. A lot of stuff has happened in the last week or so. A lot of stuff to cover. We have a decent helping for you. We're going to check out Frogan, who is facing a very bad situation. Denims, who is on the opposite end of that situation. Then we have some Cat 10 barge stuff involved in here. And we're also going to check out an endearing iDubbbz clip that I wanted to look at. So first and foremost, in our order of events, we're going to take a look at Ethan Klein versus TEI, Frogan's default judgment. Now, again, I want to specify that I'm not a lawyer, all right? And to everyone's public social media profile, thank you for the 5 gifted BuzzTree. A lot of people have pointed out that this is like almost certainly going to be a default judgment for Frogan, and I don't know the mechanics of this. Hasan Piker has made conflicting statements. Frogan keeps saying like there's something in here that we don't know. So I am not completely opposed to the possibility of getting surprised, but all signs currently point to Frogan being in a fucking world of trouble right now, right? They keep dropping little teasers. The reality is, Frogan is either dumber than I thought, and I thought she was dumb, or she has a plan. I don't know what that plan is.
And after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking
I've tried. She thinks she could fight it. We're gonna take a look at the clip. I don't know what her plan could be. I don't even know how to understand how this could flip. But just keep in mind that this is not over.
Hebrews.
This is not over. She could very well turn this around. Update: Ethan Klein, TEI versus Frogan's default judgment. It'll be heard on August 10th. If ordered,
Hebrews,
Frogan will either have to pay the statutory damages of $150,000 or $39.2K in lost profits, the amount of her GoFundMe, about $30,000 in attorney's fees, and taxable costs, service, processing, filing, and motion fees. Photo 1 is from the application for default judgment. The rest are supporting documents filled with the application. To all parties and their attorneys of the record and the clerk of the above entitled court, please take notice that on August 10th at 1:30 p.m. in courtroom 7A of the United States District Court for Central District of California, Honorable Judge John F. Walter, presiding plaintiff Ted Entertainment, hereby move to pursue a federal rule of civil procedure 55 for an order of default judgment against defendant, and this is obviously Frogan, all public court documents, including 1, statutory damages of $150,000 for willful infringement, or alternatively $39,000 in disgorgement of profits, whichever is greater. 2, $30,000 in TEI's reasonable attorney's fees. So how much they paid. 2, $30,000 in TEI's reasonable attorney's fees. And 3, taxable costs. I'm pretty sure if she really thought if she just ignored the issue, it would go away. I don't know. Dude, my overwhelming thing that I want to stress here is that this is not really an update. I'm pretty sure Frogan's going to lose, and I'm pretty sure that Denims already won, and that was like 3 weeks ago. Frogan even longer. So this isn't necessarily new information as much as it's like, it's getting real now. But it was kind of real already, so I'm not surprised. The application is made on the grounds of TEI's well-pled allegations establish Frogan's liability. TEI properly served Frogan with process, and Frogan failed to respond to the complaint. Is it possible that her out might be that she wasn't served properly and therefore wasn't required to respond? Could there be a typo in a name, like they sued the wrong Chris Hansen? I'm trying to just explore any avenue where the 99% chance turns to like the 1% flip, but it really does look like Frogan is in deep shit here, like deep shit. TEI is entitled to the relief sought in the complaint, so they're suing for attorney's fees. This application will be based on this notice of application. So this is them reaching out to the judge saying, hey, we would like to seek a default judgment. On June 19th, TEI sued Frogan for copyright infringement and the H3 Snark mods for contributory infringement. I don't know how the H3 Snark mods would have to deal with losing this case. Shortly after Ethan publicly announced the lawsuit, Frogan set up a GoFundMe entitled Frogan's Lawsuit Defense Fund. In the description, she states the fundraiser is to cover any and all legal fees associated with TEI's complaint and any counterclaims I may have. Despite her fundraiser, Frogan had no intention of defending the lawsuit. Initially, she evaded service, and TEI was forced to conduct surveillance of her apartment to serve her. When Frogan's counsel contacted TEI's counsel, contesting substituted service, TEI accommodated Frogan by giving her an additional 60 days to respond. During the extended time to respond, so this is where I don't think the serving argument makes sense, because if she's acknowledging this to the lawyer, then she knows she's been served, right? I just don't know if there's like any legal out that she might be able to pursue. I'm trying to be speculatory here.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5.
I feel like I need to explain this. I'm trying to be as speculatory as I possibly can in Frogan's defense, because the alternative is that she's actually way stupider than I thought. If there's no op here, if there's no like pulling the fucking thing off, the curtain out of the way, and there's like this crazy updated bullshit, she is legitimately brain dead for running this way.
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator.
It's not like she didn't have money. She
Frogan
had money.
seems to think being a good Hasan advocate is more important than not going bankrupt. Like how
what did
Hastor
she
thought redemption was more important than being a husband, father in Deltarune Chapter 5
Thank
now
you. Oh
on
my
Steam
God.
and console.
I'm being like speculatory here, right? I don't know what her plan was. Did she spend it on rent? Like, where did the money go? I think her GoFundMe, forgive me if I'm wrong, was the one that included lost wages as a use for this, and that would be interesting. Like, where is the money? Where did the money go? If not to a lawyer. Yeah, I think hers specified that she could do that. Not saying she did, but I'm just wondering where the money could have gone. During the extended time, TEI and Frogan conducted settlement negotiations. After the deadline to respond had passed, TEI refrained from seeking default to further facilitate settlement negotiation. By mid-April, it was apparent the settlement discussions were at an impasse. TEI's counsel informed Frogan's counsel that TEI wished to proceed with litigation and that it would seek a default and default judgment if Frogan refused to respond in 3 weeks. In other words, TEI gave Frogan the same amount of time to respond to the complaint if she had already been served with it that day. Frogan chose default. Frogan did not file a response. TEI filed a request for the clerk of court to enter a default against Frogan, which was served on Frogan's counsel by mail. The clerk of this court entered a default against Frogan. As of this filing, Frogan's GoFundMe is still publicly available at link. So this is the one, $39,000. Any other expenses from bills, personal expenses from lost wages, and damages arising from this litigation was specified directly in the GoFundMe. So it's like, by GoFundMe's own policy, she might have spent this on rent or food, and that would be kind of scary because we know she was crying about not being able to make enough money before this lawsuit. So again, we don't know that for a matter of fact, but that was what people have been speculating. So Frogan, in all of her wisdom, fired up a live stream and thought she would talk about it with chat. Why not? Nick, would you consider opioids?
No.
Maybe if I was in her position. She's a little quiet. Just wait. She'll talk in a second.
I'm curious how you can cook on a default judgment. I can cook, but also, like, obviously I'm not going to say what's happening. But anyways, the whole point.
I can cook and I'm not going to say what's happening. Like, this is where this is what I'm talking about. Either there is something big coming that you should all be aware of. There's a percentage chance, maybe. Or she's really dumb. Like, really, really dumb.
Point is, they have to prove damages.
No, they don't. No, what? What day was this clip from? What do you mean they have to prove damages?
And I can cook, but also, like, obviously I'm not going to...
Did she think if she didn't respond, the judge would say, well, you didn't damage him. Therefore, I guess the damages are $0, so you win.
Say what's happening. But anyways, the whole point is they have to prove damages.
Like, in the case?
Damages have to be proven. This is
like, scary.
Federal court.
What? Does she think that, like, if she defaults, the judge is going to ask, like, well, how much did it cost you, Ethan? And Ethan's going to be like, well, I only lost $6. All right, Frogan, you've got to pay him that $6. This isn't like Judge Judy. Does he think this is Judge Judy? Lust in the chat. Let her cook! Does she think this is a fucking... Dude, this is Judge Judy. Well, I think that... Ethan, I think Frogan did defame you, but it was only a... I think Frogan did steal your work, but it was only about $6 worth. Also, yeah, federal... It's... I don't know. Dude, Frogan's decided to plead insanity.
And one last thing on this, guys.
Oh, please, drop some knowledge.
This is the amount of commentary I did during the content nuke.
Wow, that would have been great to give to the judge. Is the red you?
The yellow is normal speed. Green is 1.5 speed. And blue is 1.75 speed.
I can't... Can you even think fast enough to listen to 1.75 speed from Ethan?
Okay. And if I remember correctly...
Dude, Nux Taco would look at this and be like, I think that's the pedophile flag. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This would be a great thing to show the judge in like a written statement by your lawyer.
I had the video paused 52% of the time. And the average...
Honestly, that's more than I would have expected from Frogan. It seems like you probably should have tried to fight the case.
Length of unpaused playing was 20...
Dude, imagine watching Denims win in court and you thinking that... what was the strategy here? Yeah, maybe she had a better case than even I thought.
3.3 seconds. And if Ethan said that my lawyer wasn't responsive, he's a fucking liar because he knows our lawyers have been talking.
So she's confirming right there the lawyers did speak, so she knew she was served. Okay, but what the court records are public. Why do you think that Ethan... Dude, for her story to be accurate, Ethan would have to be lying to the judge. The judge would be able to see all those documents too, just like we could see them. So the implication is that Ethan's lawyer is lying to the judge and ignoring all of their responses.
He knows our...
Oh God, bro. Whoa!
Our lawyers have been talking since...
Someone said, but you defaulted. Let's be clear. They're filing for default judgment, right? Or has the court now accepted it? I don't believe the court has accepted it yet. We need to be poignant on this.
The end of July of last year.
There's a 1% chance that a Suits moment is going to happen right now, okay? Do not count it out. It's over when the judge says it's over. Like today, for Denims. Even though I'm kind of being hypocritical because I thought it was over like 3 weeks ago. All right, Frogan. Big thinking here. Wait, is this the time that you're paused? Holy shit, wait. That's the time that she's paused. Does she speak during the pauses? I didn't even consider this. Out of all the time when she's paused, how much of it is her actually speaking? If you remove the dead air, what does it look like?
Lawyers talking and official court docs filed are two different things. Yes. So, exactly.
Oh God. Oh, she might be stupid. She might be stupid. Oh dear. Oh God. Oh, that's a point against you, Frogan. That person was owning you.
Lawyers talking and official court docs filed are two different things. Yes.
What are we doing, Frogan?
Exactly.
What is the plan? What is your plan, Frogan? What is your plan?
Exactly. Nobody knows what the fuck has been happening besides our lawyers.
Dude, Frogan thinks we lost this round, but it's not over yet. Get ready for the next one. It's like, no. I think your only hope here, and the only way that Ethan can lose, is if they don't give the maximum, and they just give like an extremely small amount of money for some reason. Because that's my most likely scenario where she turns this around, is like they give like an unprecedentedly low amount.
All filed court docs for the case are public. Exactly. So imagine how much we were talking in private.
Frogan, no, that's not what they meant, Frogan. It meant that there's, oh yeah, dude, this does not inspire hope. This does not inspire hope, bro. What if Frogan was waiting for Denims to win her case? Well, she didn't quite make it in time. Oh no. Let her cook. Let her cook.
Filed court docs for the case are public. Exactly. So imagine how much we were talking in private.
She's as bright as her room.
Is what I'm getting at.
I sincerely apologize if an act of God takes Frogan all the way to the top, but yeah, at this moment, I just don't understand what's happening here. This does not inspire confidence. I don't get why she didn't show up to court. Well, that wasn't it. She didn't file any documents, really. If their lawyers have been talking, why did the case get defaulted? Because it wasn't like through the case. So that's fun. So then Lus, who's been in the chat tonight, came in and said, TEI is Frogan, how wrong you are. TEI is asking for statutory damages, coming with filing the nuke with the Copyright Office, which does not require providing damages or proving damages. We know your lawyer and TEI had a whopping maximum of 2.5 hours of negotiations based off of their legal bills. Rambar and Asim, yeah. Various correspondence with opposing counsel, resolution of service, issues, and negotiation of a joint stipulation to provide additional time to respond to the complaint, along with phone call with opposing counsel, extension to respond to facilitate settlement negotiations, phone call with opposing counsel. Again, this is a phone call, brother. A phone call. Wow. Money. Communicate. Yeah, so these are the times they spoke. Ooh boy. 3, we knew the watch time barcode chart was helpful for Denims' defense. It might have been a great one to use for yourself too, but you failed to respond to the complaint after multiple extensions. Yeah, bingo. And your next court date is not to litigate your defense, it's to convince the judge why he shouldn't grant a default judgment. I've often stated that I am not in favor of anyone going bankrupt due to legal fees, but if you won't even bother defending yourself, what can you expect? It's not even that you can't, because there's a case maybe you wouldn't be able to defend yourself. And I know that Lus is against like GoFundMe's for lawsuits, but I stand by the fact that if I got sued tomorrow, I would post one. And I would be very appreciative to everyone, because there's no fucking way. There's just simply no fucking way. So you took money to defend yourself. I think your audience, or the people who donated to you, despite the fact I hate most of them, they probably want to know how you spent that money.
Nicholas the Goat, thank you for the $5.
You should probably explain to your chat how you use their $30,000 fucking dollars, nearly $40,000, and defaulted your case potentially. It looks like that's the way it's going to end. Imagine donating 40 grand or nearly 40 grand to somebody who just defaults, who just basically doesn't even try. That would feel really shitty. Why didn't you make like a rainy day fund? Why didn't you make the GoFundMe for Lois's rainy day fund? That would be probably a better usage. That would be, honestly, there's people who probably would have donated to you. Hey, I'm going to default, guys. I need your money. Unless Hasan Piker is fronting the bill for this, which I don't even think that would make any sense either, because they would still want to at least fight this battle. Why would you default and get $180,000 if you could fight and potentially settle for an apology and the GoFundMe money? Like, even if Hasan Piker would hypothetically do this bill privately, where we're never going to see about it and Frogan doesn't have to spend a dime, why would Hasan Piker want to spend the most money possible in this case? You should audit yourself now! The declaration of Ram Bar Nassim in support of the application for default judgment cites clips reported from at the Keynote Grove we just saw, Drama Alert, and Leia Sapenti. These tweets show Frogan misled the public by claiming action was not over. So that's another thing too. I don't know how much was donated, but people are talking about a default judgment implying that this thing is ending soon. And then she's like, it's not over, which I guess could lead more people to continue funding her. Despite my entry of default, knowing that default would be entered, despite the entry of default and knowing that it would be entered, Frogan's GoFundMe remains up as of this filing. She has received numerous donations even after the entry of default on May 20th, 2026. After the entry of default against Frogan became public, a major public controversy erupted. Frogan was confronted about not using her legal defense fund to mount a defense by her donators and others. Frogan's response was to mislead the public by claiming the action was not over. This implies that she understands what's happening. She's kind of like a goldfish, maybe. Maybe Frogan is intelligent as a goldfish. She gets the other side of the bowl and forgets where she is. She did not lose and continued to solicit donations. Below are some examples. On or around May 21st, 2025, when a chatter asked her about the present action, Frogan stated, "I did not lose the lawsuit." On May 21st, 2026, a person in Frogan's chat said, "I donated $200 to your GoFundMe. I'm super disappointed as to lack of clarity on where that money went. Really let down." Frogan responded with, "I don't think you guys realize the lawsuit is still going. I don't think you guys realize the lawsuit is not over. I have been fighting this lawsuit since August." On or around May 26, 2026, in response to a chatter asking about the present action, Frogan stated, I don't know what the fuck that is again. That's like a lawyer word. "The lawsuit is still ongoing. Nobody won, nobody lost. It's still ongoing." A technically true statement from someone who knows that they are facing a default judgment. Not one that inspires a lot of confidence in how you've used the money, though. So, moving right along, Frogan then provided a new statement after the fact to clarify an update with her Ethan Klein lawsuit.
Hope to think that you guys don't think I'm stupid.
Okay, well, that's a good start. I kind of did think you're stupid, but please explain to me as to how you wouldn't be.
Hope to think that you guys don't think I'm stupid. And yeah, at the end of
Oh, dude, yeah, I don't think you're stupid at all.
my mic, bro. I'm hoping that at the end of the day, you guys don't think I'm stupid.
It's another great clip. She is a magnet for great clips.
You know? And yeah. I'm curious.
I will not elaborate. Hey guys, I hope you don't think I'm fucking stupid. I will not elaborate.
I can cook on a default judgment. I can cook, but also like, obviously I'm not going to say what's happening.
Don't put pop filters. I have the same pop filter. Mine's working fine.
But
she's got a cord that's not good. She needs to replace her cable.
Anyways, the whole point.
Ideally, with the I'm kidding.
Point is, they have.
That seems like a bill.
Have to prove damages.
No, you don't. Why would you have to do that if you didn't answer? Hers is fuzzy. Oh, okay. Mine's not fuzzy.
Damages have to be proven.
No, they don't. You've lost or you're losing.
This is federal court. And one last thing on this, guys. This is
this not the clip we already saw?
The amount of commentary
Okay, this is the same. He posted the same clip twice. That was just
last year. And at the end of the day, me personally, I don't understand why people stalk the docket. It's so crazy to me.
Oh wait, no, this is not. This is the same clip. Same clip.
Did during the content.
Or not same clip.
The yellow is normal speed. Green is 1.
She's just going back through the approved talking points.
I had the video paused 52% of the time. And the average length of unpaused playing was 23.3 seconds. And Ethan said that my lawyer wasn't responsive, he's a fucking liar.
Oh my god. Oh no. What do you mean he's a liar? They're public court record. Frogan! We can see!
Because he knows our lawyers have been talking.
Then why didn't he file anything?
He knows our lawyers have been talking since the end of July of last year.
I'm hoping that's where the money went.
And at the end of the day, me personally, I don't understand why people stalk the docket. It's so crazy to me.
You don't know why? You have no idea why they might do that? You have no idea why people would be interested to see what your lawyer's filing?
Like, it's crazy to me how Reddit found out before I did. Like, don't you think that's kind of insane?
Yeah, maybe you should talk to your fucking lawyer. How did the document get posted to social media before your counsel told you what happened? This is bad. This is really bad.
Like, people are coming in here telling me shit I don't even know about my own lawsuit right now.
Oh, whoa, buddy. Oh, yeah, this is hard. This is hard to watch.
Because this shit's happening after hours.
Dude, what is this? So that's our gal Frogan. Frogan does the manicure math on lawsuit. Wait, what? So this is an extra clip that I saw posted to H3. I don't think this got posted anywhere. Short breakdown. Frogan does some math on 180,000, and then she got linked to judgment on the 180,000 ruling. She started crying. Then is this what she's talking about? No! Is this what she's talking about?
4,000.
Wait,
I
what?
just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
What is this?
Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, or a white person to pronounce the common name for the critter called Europidgey.
I don't even want to try that.
180K is about getting your nails done 4,000 times.
Dude, Frogan, you gotta give 4,000 nails. Ethan Klein has to get his nails done 4,000 times, dude. It's hype.
How many months is 4,000?
I'm gonna lose it.
How many years is 4,000 months? 4,000 times. Let's say somebody gets their nails done once a month. That's 4,000 months. Divide that by 12. So that's 333 years.
So she's sitting here doing like a fun little math question, and then all of a sudden she gets linked that. Oh my god.
How much does it cost to get your nails done? It depends on what you get. These $60. What's 180K? My student loans?
Oh no, chat. What is the 180K? Chat. What is it?
The default judgment?
Oh. Oh no. Oh god, dude. Oh god.
What's 180K? My student loans? The default judgment? Joe, don't ban. The lawsuit is still ongoing.
Oh!
You know, the lawsuit is still going. Just because it's a default right now doesn't mean.
Oh no, this is, dude. I'm sorry. Bro, Alakazam, someone's got to do some magic here to explain exactly how she's gonna get out of this. It's possible. I don't want to say it's not possible, because as far as I'm aware, it could happen.
That it's the automatic $150,000. When there's a default, you still have to go to trial for damages, which the damages have to be proved.
Dude, this is what I'm getting here. Frogan legitimately thinks that she can just ignore the entire case, go to, like, get to the default judgment, and then the judge is going to be like, well, you didn't actually take anything, so Frogan can go free.
Man.
This is her plan. This is what I'm getting so far.
Oh. No trial even.
This is like, I want to get the default judgment, because that's going to be our best chance if the judge gives us less.
It hasn't happened yet, but yes, a damage trial will happen eventually. And with copyright infringement cases, the damages are minimum $250 and all the way up to $150,000, or it could be deemed as no damages. So Google is free, honey.
Oh no. Now I think this is what she's talking about when she said she didn't know.
Google is free. Or I'm assuming you get all your information from Reddit, so no matter what I say, like, you're probably still gonna continue on with that narrative.
See, don't you hate when people stalk you off of Reddit?
Since you felt so confident coming in here being annoying and
Oh, you feel so you're so fucking confident, man. You're so fucking confident that I'm defaulting right now. You're so fucking confident, man.
first place. So just because
Dude, if Ethan garnished her wages, would Hasan Piker have to pay him? Or
you
dude, he's gonna garnish Hasan's mod
have
money.
access to me right here, right now, doesn't mean you know who I am as a person. And if you're like coming in here with
So she's like really confident. When does she find out that this is like bad?
some good intentions, I apologize, but like at the same time, I'm going to protect myself and advocate for myself because a lot of people that come in here with the
Bro, her goal is 21 of 500. I'm looking at her fucking... She has 4% of her goal.
same types of questions you ask are fucking annoying and ridiculous. So,
What is on her face?
and also whenever you don't understand something, it's really important to, you know, like look into things yourself rather than looking and seeking information.
Dude, this is a lot of shit talking. If she really cries and ends the stream after finding out... Dude, that is gonna be... Dude, this is gonna be a fucking gem picker.
Information out from Reddit, you know? So if it's confusing, why are you listening to
If you're really fucking stupid, man, if you're really dumb and you're really confused because you're a dumb person, you could just use Reddit, man. You can find out.
random fuckers on Reddit that don't know what the fuck they're talking about?
Dude, that's the Cat 10 barge way.
When Google is literally at the tips of your fingers.
Alexa, in the Ethan Klein Frogan lawsuit, how is Frogan doing?
Frogan lost the lawsuit by default after missing court documents. Ethan Klein's lawyers are now seeking $180,000 in damages and legal fees.
All right, so I didn't quite use Google there, but
That's the gaggy thing to me. Google is literally free.
Alexa, Frogan keeps saying that the lawsuit's not over and that she's not defaulting. Is there any way she could still win? And what's the percentage?
Frogan claims the lawsuit isn't over, but Ethan Klein says she lost by default. Legal experts suggest her chances of winning are slim since she missed court deadlines.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know?
Now keep in mind, that's fucking AI. It doesn't mean shit. It's just funny that she's saying that.
What?
Because isn't Google switching to AI? I'm pretty sure Google is switching to AI results at some point.
Nicholas!
Unless I got
the
trolled.
GOAT. I appreciate that.
It's a tentative win, so she could win. There's still much to do. But it's just like,
Yeah, I'm confident after watching this. I didn't think this before, but I think they think their battleground is after a default judgment trying to say there's no damages, so she owes nothing.
these people are dumb. It's on since April. I'm doing better.
Oh.
Very transparent with you guys.
Uh-oh.
And if I genuinely had anything to worry about, or if I was worried, I would have expressed that to you. You know? I'm very open, especially with shit like this.
Why would you be open about a lawsuit that you're currently fighting?
But
like, what is she cooking? Like, this is so unbelievably confident.
just know that I'm cooking. Okay? Just know that mama's cooking.
Oh. Oh no. What did she just see? Dude, she's stunned. Look at her face.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like Uncle Aaron making his beat.
Is my tea.
Dude, flexing the nails.
Yeah, scuba. And like Chef Rogan's cooking, yeah. I mean, I would hope to think that you guys don't think I'm stupid.
Okay, so this is the don't think I'm stupid thing.
1.5. And like it's crazy to me how Reddit found out before I did of last year. Stop. You know?
Dude, what is this? Is this the clip where she's gonna say like she pops back in with the is there anything here at all? Frogan, is this thing on? This is why like that screenshot, I'm not really confident in her defense because I could talk over her stream right now perfectly because she sits in dead silence for so long. So if she's reacting for X amount of time, how much is she actually speaking? How much of it is just like this is occurring on the screen? Because this is unpaused. Like I am literally commentating over a still playing video of Frogan.
Hold on one second.
Sorry, Frogan interrupted me. Can you wait your
Hold
turn?
on one second.
I'm holding on. I'm holding on. Any minute now. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, this is it. She's actually figuring it out. What's happening? Is she writing her lawyer? Dude, legal, please respond. Legal, please respond.
My shoulder hurts. My trap hurts.
Why does her shoulder hurt? From carrying my channel? Uh-oh.
Ew.
No, she's not carrying anything.
The moon is beautiful today. Is it actually pink?
What happened? She's been lifting boulders. No! Why not just, like, settle? I don't get it. Frogan.
Blood moon? It's red?
Your microphone is red. You kind of got that Santa headband on. Uh-oh.
Ugh, ya Allah.
Well,
This explains
it's only one up.
why people have been so annoying.
Oh no!
Yeah. Damn.
Oh. Oh. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Frogan says, don't believe Reddit, Google it. But Google is partnered with Reddit, so any AI result often uses Reddit as their source. She says, don't believe Reddit, that believing Reddit is gaggy, but berates users for asking her directly. I thought not believing Reddit is how we got here to begin with, right? Dude, I hate Reddit, man. Reddit hates everybody equally, I guess. Reddit is just female kiwi farms without doxing. Don't fight me on it. That's what it is. I'm sorry, with less doxing. She made it sound like in this very clip that she found out about this from Reddit. She was doing girl math on her nails to understand her judgment before she knew it was her judgment. Dude, I don't know who her lawyer is, but they have to suck so badly. Less is a theory the lawyer is either incompetent beyond belief, dead or hurt, or got stiffed on the bill by Frogan, so he stopped doing anything. I mean, I could have plenty. Maybe he's just like, maybe he's comically evil, all right, and he just gets off on... Or maybe he's done everything he can. She's just not been responsive. Listen, there are people who get accountants and still fuck up on their taxes, you know? You have to still do something, right? Do all these people who are being sued forget that they said something along the lines of, if you don't want to give yeah. Again, though, that only matters if you're not a fair use video, as we'll see for a minute. Like, that's like, wait, but didn't he do this? Yeah, it only matters if he's stealing the content. That makes it worse. How dare you link a 10-minute Frogan clip reporting this to the mods? Bro, the fact that she's listening to copyrighted music the entire time is so ironic. I believe in context. The context started with a chatter asking how many times you can get your nails done for 180k. All she had to do was apologize and tell Ethan that he's funny. Okay, so I googled it. It says you do not have to go to trial if there's a default judgment, so I don't know what to believe. I don't know, dude. Again, this is kind of like a Google search moment, right? This is like a Papa Gut Google search.
Hey guys, today
let's take a quick look at Mr. Luss.
we have a big update on Frogan. It may seem like some time, because some time has
Shout out to Luss, by the way. He was in the chat tonight.
passed. Now, Frogan has defaulted, and the default was pretty massive. There wasn't even a response. There wasn't a...
It was what? It was what?
And you know what else is massive?
counter argument. It was just a default. So default by clerk was May the 20th. So today is June the 29th, and there is a default judgment. I'm just going to begin.
So that means they got the default judgment, and the next is literally just like
reading the default judgment.
No, I think the judge hasn't done it yet. Or are they appealing the default judgment?
For you, it's pretty short document, but it does explain to all parties, their attorneys of record, and the clerk of the above entitled court. Please take note that on August 10th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. in courtroom 7A, yada, 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 Plaintiff Ted Entertainment will and hereby does move pursuant to federal rules of civil procedure.
So she lost the same case that Denims won easily? Yeah, but because ultimately her reaction is not the same as Denims. Like, Denims' reaction to the first video isn't even the same to the second one. So even though Denims won that case easily, I don't think that Casey Tron, who I believe had the same lawyer, had the same strategy, because Casey didn't have a reaction. Like, we've been talking about this from the very beginning. Denims always had the strongest case. We knew the least about Frogan's, but for Casey Tron, it was just farting. It was farting, the occasional comment. But, I mean, we're not surprised with Casey either, because she'll freeboot movies while she's sleeping. Right? That's just second nature for her. So yes, while Denims did win that court case easily, and we'll talk about that in a minute, it's entirely dependent on the actual reaction. Like, that's the set of tools that you have at your disposal. Denims had the tools. Did Frogan? Maybe. I don't know. And we'll never know because she didn't fight it.
55 for an order.
Is it that different? 100%. Yeah.
Order of default judgment against defendant Morgan Camille, or Frogan, including 1, statutory damages of $150,000 for willful infringement, or alternatively $39,197.
Dude, Frogan is literally top dog at fucking... Frogan was the, what is it called? She was the front page of Twitch. She was the, what am I saying? My brain went to disability hire, but dude, she was the industry plant of Twitch, and she's accomplished such incredible things.
$7 in disgorge of profits.
I don't think disability hire is a thing.
That is referring to the GoFundMe, I believe.
The Rising Star, yeah.
Whichever is greater, or 2, $3,404 and TEIs, not or 2, and 2.
DEI hire? No.
TEIs, reasonable attorney fees, and free taxable cost. The application is made on grounds that TEI is well-pled allegations, establish Frogan's liability, TEI properly served Frogan with process, and Frogan failed to respond to the complaint.
Yeah, so this is June 19th. I guess we're getting close.
And respond.
Well, no, it's not getting close. We're set to hear it in August 10th.
To relief in the complaint. The application will be based on this notice of application and application.
Statutory damage of $150,000 and alternatively attorney's fees and whichever, yeah. And then all this gets taxed afterwards, right? Like it's not even the total amount. Like it would be higher. That was what I was told.
The attorney on record for Frogan. So this entire document gets sent to the attorney.
Thank you.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter. Nick
Agreed to,
Oreo.
and I don't see
Mr.
why.
Oreo.
Wait, it's been a while, Nick. Can you clear something up? It'll only take a second. Please, Nicholas. Real quick. What does beast mean, precious? What does it mean? Leg.
What does beast mean?
Leg.
Oh God.
What's the name of the guy?
Is my game
Keemstar
still
Orbiter.
glitched?
Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
That and her GoFundMe is the request. It would be legal fees to GoFundMe, or just like the baseline 150,000.
I don't really see how they would even respond. We're talking about probably 180,000 plus dollars of damages. Yikes. That is I mean, Frogan is already not doing very well online.
Yeah, this is like a tragedy for her.
A much larger YouTube.
I mean, I didn't pull up the clip because I thought it's redundant, but like the clip where she's like, I'm not making any money or something. Like her fucking e-begging streams and shit.
To be frank with you.
Or segment. And
he had to declare bankruptcy. Will Frogan have to declare bankruptcy soon? Was that the plan all along? I don't know. It is going to be very, very strange to try to get money from Frogan. Does he even have money to get? Tomorrow.
Is that her strategy? Like she just has no money?
We are going to
go check out Luss's video. He's got an update onto this. I believe there's another one that he put out talking about it here. I also believe it's Luss's birthday. Is it today? Well, happy birthday, Luss, or happy late birthday. But yeah, this is the How Will Frogan Pay That Money? 25 to 50 viewers explained. So that's that. That is the update here. A while ago, this just got sent to me, so it is a perfect tweet to pull up here. I said, if Denims wins this lawsuit, reaction streaming will enter the Wild West and anything will go. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, the bar has been lowered. Welcome to the Wild West. I never have to fear for a copyright-related lawsuit ever again. We are so fucking here, chat. We are so fucking here. So Denims has officially won her lawsuit against Ethan Klein. This comes to... Well, I should say, this should not come to anybody's, like, surprise. Like, nobody should be surprised in this ruling, because we found out 3 weeks ago that beyond any reasonable doubt, Denims had already won. When the tentative ruling dropped, everyone kind of said, look, these things don't get overturned. Like, it could happen, theoretically. They have to hear from Ethan's lawyer. But that judge, like, I'm telling you, like, that was going to go that way. I was not surprised today when it popped up that the lawsuit was officially over. Ethan's obviously going to be appealing and shit like that, whatever. But I wasn't expecting the judge to 180 flip after issuing a tentative ruling. It just was not there. I was not expecting that. I know there was a lot of copium in the last 2 or 3 weeks that something could have changed or there'd be some big fucking shift. But as far as I'm concerned, I already did this segment. Yeah, she won. The court deems defendant's use as transformative. Throughout the live stream, defendant provides commentary pertaining to criticisms of the nuke. Defendant contends the nuke resembles a high school video project or middle school project. And these timestamps are like... Well, she said something at 1:21 and 5 hours. During the subject live stream, defendant complains about the documentary's editing at the 2-hour mark, the 4-hour mark, and the video treats the audience as morons and is attempting to trick them. The complaint further states that she frequently makes comments that are later contradicted by the nuke itself. Notably, the fair use inquiry does not ask whether criticism is parody of the copyrighted work. Oh, sorry, the criticism or parody of the copyrighted work is just or accurate or mean-spirited, but simply whether the use of this kind of work is designed to protect. The copyright is designed to, yeah. Let's see. That's the Carl Benjamin one, right? No. What is it? Dirty World. That's a different one. Finding fair use where copyrighted images of a model were posted on a website with comments underneath, including every time I saw her, I thought she was super ugly and awkward. Because 3 of the 4 fair use factors strongly favor defendant, including the most important factor, purpose, and character of use. The court concludes that fair use defense applies as a matter of law. Thus, defendant's motion for judgment on the pleadings is granted. Conclusion: for the foregoing reasons, the court grants defendant's motion for judgment on the pleadings. The court orders defendant to prepare and submit a proposal judgment on this matter within 7 days of order. It is so ordered. So there it is. And then, oh my god, bro. Oh, Tectone drops in to say, the court system is corrupt at all, guys. Dude, Ethan Klein and Tectone shaking hands as kindred spirits here. Now, information, there was a tentative judgment that got ruled. This is now a judgment. This is it. Ethan Klein lost this part of the lawsuit. If I am correct, and I do not know for a matter of fact, I believe this was a partial judgment, because there's still the prior segment on like the part of the nuke stream that was like the intro thing. It was a different VOD because it wasn't the video. The one where like Bo Blacks is getting misgendered or something. I think that is a separate thing that she is still fighting. But this is a partial judgment. The countdown stream segment, because she covered that as well. And for all we know, she might take that one too. So yeah, I guess this is the Denims judgment. If that's the bar, great. I think that I'll have a long, prosperous journey as a live streamer on YouTube. Denims gets the first ruling, and unless it's overturned in a appeal, it's like the first ruling for a live streamer. I don't think that there's a court ruling on that, and I guess if Denims is the standard, 2021 video Nick DeOrio is screaming, but 2026 Nick DeOrio reminds 2021 Nick DeOrio that we converted to streaming. So not only are we not getting fucked by AI, but nobody's stealing our segments anymore. I mean, that works for me. I did see this from H3 Snark. H3 Snark is celebrating Denims, Frogan, and Casey when Ethan gets BTFO'd in court.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
I feel like this is rude.
I can't believe Ethan got the legendary woke judge.
Yeah, I hate that, dude.
Glad to see you back, Nick.
Dude, I fucking loathe.
What does beast mean, Nick?
I loathe that. Talk about it if the appeal gets granted or something in the next case. Dude, I'm sorry. The judge is politically motivated or something. I don't like that. I feel like this is offensive. I can't stress enough. I'm quoting Leftovers H3. This is the H3 Snark subreddit. Ethan can lose 10 lawsuits, so I'll keep watching him. Just a reminder for everyone who's going to cry and maul and seethe at whatever take we give here. If Ethan won the lawsuit, they'd still be mad at me. Despite the fact that I'm not suing any of these people and I'm not in the lawsuit or whatever, win or lose, it's still my fault at the end of the day. So that's I'm not really too burnt up about Ethan's lawsuits. Thank you!
So there's this creature named Nicholas DeOrio. He has this segment called the Ultimate Rape Reviews.
So Denims had two massive points that Ethan and his lawyers just couldn't beat.
True. Hey, listen, we covered that. If you want to go back and watch my segment, watching the stream segment where Denims was covering Ethan's video, if you want to go back and watch that, I don't think the original VOD is anywhere accessible. But we covered it. It's out there. You can go take a look at it. That was a long time ago, though. Alright, I'm just getting copyright claimed off of this. Is this taken down? LMAO, this animation is frying me. What is this even from? So, Ethan Klein responds and states, we lost the Denims case, but we are appealing. According to the judge, you can react to any piece of copyrighted work in its entirety immediately upon release, as long as you pause occasionally. You can even explicitly state your intention is to steal money and traffic from the original source. This judgment is also in total contradiction to the other judge's ruling in the same district regarding the Snark mods. I'm extremely confident this will be overruled by the appellate courts and we'll be proceeding with the appeal immediately. The thing I don't understand from his statement is he's talking about the judge's ruling in the same district. The judge didn't rule on Denims' reaction. right? Denims' reaction might have been enough to get the fair use standard. I don't know what they ruled on in the Snark case, because the Snark case wasn't a reaction. You know, the Snark case was related to Reddit posts and like things being put on there. This is ultimately going to come down to whether the content nuke reaction was fair use, and it would be different for Denims, Frogan, and Caseytron. Like, none of them would have the same pathway to success. So, additionally, I'm not really sure of like, I lost my train of thought. There was something else I wanted to bring up. This is what I get for missing a week. But yeah, I'll connect back with it in a second. So
Hasan.
Oh, I also wanted to show you this. Hasan Piker's History of Misogyny by Sloproach. I'm not actually going to watch this video. This is like the next thing I want to cover. I'm not going to watch this video because I'm not really interested in this topic anymore. I think my channel is entirely burnt on talking about it. I don't think anyone actually gives a shit.
So there's this creature named Nicholas DeOrio.
It might be good.
He has
it might not be good. I
called
don't know.
The Ultimate Rape
Thank
Reviews.
Denims, Caseytron should consider themselves lucky that it's not a major company suing them for watching full movies, TV episodes on stream. Their debt would extend to their great-grandchildren.
That's what. Thank you. That ruling that we just saw there is like the death of Dark Viper's hopes and dreams. Dark Viper's ruling is that watching the full piece of media should like counteract, like it. If you watch the entire piece of the work, despite how much you pause and talk about it, it shouldn't be fair use. Like, if this Denims ruling stays, the 14 pages are just, like, burned. They're burned at the stake. Like, Dark Viper's ideal copyright ruling that he wanted to, like, dedicate his life to getting or something, whatever the fuck he was saying on stream, it's not happening in America. It is not happening. Yeah. It's not happening there. And, Denims slayed the Maddo Dragon. Maybe I judged it too well. Yeah, Denims defeated Dark Viper AU. You win some, you lose some, I guess. As for lawsuits, though, remember, all lawsuits are bad. Unless Denims suing Ethan Klein. Then it's good, but...
Piker is one of the most famous voices of the
I don't know the Sloproach guy. I think I turned on this guy's video for 5 minutes. I'm like, I can't do it.
progressive left. He's constantly hailed as a progressive...
Do you guys know why we're watching this? Does anybody have any Does anyone know why in 2026, in July the 1st, why am I watching a video about Hasan Piker's history of misogyny? Is Snaky Leaf in the chat? Are you here?
Progressive darling and quote-unquote woke bae by the media. He even has a legion of fangirls who will defend his every action no matter how bad it is.
Okay, so somebody thought it would be a good idea to cover this video on their YouTube channel, and they wanted to dig into Hasan Piker's history of misogyny. Misogyny, of course, is like, you know, the hatred of women, treating women poorly, and what kind of person would treat women poorly? What kind of person would be bigoted against women? Who'd be afraid of women? Who'd be ruthless towards women? Who would do that?
A 30-minute compilation of Hasan Piker's history of misogyny.
Yeah, all right, so we are going to take a look at the Sloproach video, but man, is this not the guy I want to hear it from?
A 30-minute compilation of Hasan Piker's history of misogyny. This sounds...
Bro, I love Break, dude. You get to come back to all the best shit.
Amazing. I cannot wait to see the audience of brain-dead females...
By the way, this guy loves women for the... Dude, yeah, the brain-dead female audience is going to be seething.
Yeah, be completely compromised.
Piker is one of the most famous voices of the progressive left. He's constantly hailed as a progressive darling and quote-unquote woke bae by the media. He even has a legion of fangirls who will defend his every action no matter how bad it is.
Even worse, prostitutes that...
I'm done, bro. I'm done. Dude, this guy clicked on... This is the opening line of a guy who clicked on a video about misogyny.
Defend his every word.
However, when you look into Hasan's
yeah, they got fucking prostitutes with their tits out doing it.
Past or even present for more than just a...
Dude, you can skip like one video, man. You don't have to cover every anti-Hasan. You can skip just this one video because of like the the court situation.
Few seconds, what you'll find is a man who has a vast history of misogyny, and you'll come to realize all this woke virtue sick.
I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this video.
What are you doing, man? Please, what are you doing? What is the plan here? Why are we doing this, brother?
Virtue sick.
I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this video.
I love this guy.
He does is nothing but performative.
He's the worst human being on the planet.
Hasan Piker is a complete sex pest who will very often disregard the idea of
Oh, this has to be a joke. Somebody's taken over Tectone's channel. They've implanted a video. Of a different reaction over. There's no way he's watching this.
Hasan
Dude, there's no way he just said true.
Piker is a complete sex pest who will very often disregard the idea of consent.
Dude, this is so great.
In many circumstances, and also has had some very suspicious.
Dude, Rob's Media wrote that his rapist sense is tingling. Now, for legal reasons, I don't know what you're talking about. He did lose a civil case, but that was because of an activist judge.
Vicious sexual encounters that really should be investigated further. Some of the examples.
Remember, if you lose a case, it's because the judge is malicious. If you win a case, it's because the judge is good.
I show in this video.
Yeah, it was a vibe check.
Might be more borderline or just walking the line between genuine misogyny and just offensive joke.
Is he just going to say true the entire... I'm realizing that the reaction to this, like, 30-minute video that we just pulled up is... Does he pause?
Sure, and I will make sure...
Okay, he does.
Or that I will translate and I will weigh in officially on all of these jokes or things that should be looked into.
However, keep in mind that Hasan constantly accuses others of being incels or misogynists for mundane things.
What are the new Hasan leaks? Is it going to be all the clips that we've already seen?
If you were a 100-pound woman, would you be getting this treatment? Yeah, I think so. Because who do people hate on the internet the most? Women. Like, women are the #1 op. All of the people that hate me also automatically hate women in general. Pragmata
He is legitimately insufferable.
It's making thousands of people suddenly want to start a family. You place Hugh as soldier, stranded on a ruin.
There's never something... Like, Hasan Piker always has the victim card, even when you don't expect it. He just collects victim cards like Infinity Stones and whips them out when he needs them.
Lunar research station.
Which is also not unlike the way that Nuxtaku and Tectone carry themselves either.
Your job is protecting the child like Andrew.
He's a chameleon. Yeah, literally chameleon. If you put him next to a wall, you wouldn't be able to tell if he's... You wouldn't be able to tell which race he's chosen that day.
This clip was a classic. Here it comes.
For Diana while fighting rogue AI. What's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff.
Keep this in mind.
Isn't that crazy, Hasan, how you as a man with no girlfriend and no plans to have children shit on people for wanting to have children?
Dog. I think you've dated 3 women and 2 of them have been included in court transcripts. The 3rd one was while you were in court with the 2nd one. Nick, would you consider opioids? No. You want to be a dad, but you're afraid
Nick,
of pussy.
I can't express how upset I am at you for ruining this video by showing me that Tectone. Hopefully TTS pronounced that right, likes
Thank you.
Have 20 of my dollars for your villainy.
I appreciate you.
I don't know, something that every human being has had to do in the history of forever in order to keep our species alive.
Is that what you're calling it when you have to finally fuck your girlfriend to breed?
And yet you're against it. Weird how you're against a normal American starting a family, but you're okay with terrorists bombing and killing children.
I can't take it. I hate these people. I hate them so much. Dude, I miss California. I miss not hearing him speak.
It's very...
I'm such a demon. I went to California and I left you with 3 Tectone videos.
Interesting, don't you think? I wonder why that is. Guys, maybe this is the bad guy. I can't tell yet.
And going forward. As you will see, when we apply Hasan's broad definition of misogyny to him, he's one of the worst culprits. Let's go. Hasan was born in New Jersey, but was swiftly taken back to Turkey to live under his...
Thank you. Tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciate.
I feel like I'm providing more commentary to this video than Tectone.
In Irish, we have a phrase, Aithnian Chirag Chirag Isle, which essentially means, takes one to know one. Tectone knows a misogynist when he sees one. They're constantly in the mirror, along with the demons he hallucinates.
No, one of them is just literally... One of them is literally TBYS, dude. He's not even a hallucination. Tectone is just convinced, but he's probably taking rent. Like, he's living rent-free in his house. I'm not in his head.
Extremely wealthy parents.
Reminder.
By the way, that was a poorly executed joke. I think TBYS is like in some fucking... I don't know.
Hasan Piker is a product of incest. Reminder that his great...
He's probably on his way to move to like a fucking... Where did Coach Red Pill go? Because the wokes were attacking. He's probably gonna go to like Ukraine or something to save himself.
Grandparents.
He needs to go to an active war zone to defend himself against the woke.
Or cousins. First cousins. Just a reminder.
An article written...
Also thought his shirt said not anti-fascist.
Cosmopolitan helps shed light onto his upbringing, but I'll also be referring to other clips as well, such as one where he brags about spying on his female neighbor while she was topless.
What the
I had a German neighbor in Turkey, and she just had her titties out when she was tanning, and that was awesome. Okay,
this is an insane thing to say to a live stream.
Anyways,
that is a crazy, like, random drop.
The article talks about how Hasan grew up in a repressed culture in Turkey, a country that's more conservative around the topic of sex. Now, Hasan claims to despise America, call it the worst country on earth.
Dude, why is his chat moving that way? His chat's like stunned.
Shit, the absolute...
They're like horrified right now. They don't even know what to write.
Worst. But the fact is that he absolutely idolized the US growing up for one main reason.
Why is bro wearing a fucking Dragon Ball Z scouter?
Do you not... What, do you not know? I'm sorry. Are you a Hasan Piker hater and you don't know why this guy has a fucking eye patch? You don't know about the clip of like... The brave Mujahideen soldiers are gonna fuck his eye, and you don't. How do you not know this?
Appreciated the shout out.
I feel like this is the easiest one.
Who's going to tell him he is going to have to enter the scary hole to have kids?
Thank you.
Up for one main reason.
Why is bro wearing a fucking Dragon Ball Z scouter?
There's a saying in Turkey that when you go to America,
that's like the baby's first Hasan Piker clip.
The girls ask to fuck. He recounts the story about how he convinced his parents to put him in the University of Miami and how he lost his virginity. The two
his dog is cute.
Went to a nearby apartment complex courtyard where they had sex on a gravel staircase. Ugh. Okay.
So this guy entire life, he dedicated coming to the United States to shit on it so he could have access to more fuckable women.
What? I don't think that we could derive his entire meaning of life to conquer white women. I don't think that's what has been stated.
What a fucking loser.
What?
That's a direct quote.
This isn't sexism, but what I want to establish from the get-go is what kind of person
Now, who is the type of person to go to a foreign nation just to have sex with women? What would we call someone like that? How would we talk? You know, when it comes to legal mindset and his passport bro stuff, you never hear Tectone make statements quite like this one.
Life, he dedicated...
Staircase, ugh. Okay.
So this guy entire life, he dedicated coming to the United States to shit on it so he could have access to more fuckable women.
Well, he doesn't shit on Taiwan or wherever the fuck he lives.
What a fucking loser.
How come you don't treat legal mindset with these gloves?
That's a direct quote.
This isn't sexism, but what I want to establish from the get-go is what kind of person Hasan is. He is obsessed with sex to the point where he's likely addicted to it, and to porn, and whatever else.
I feel like this is like a weird over-exaggeration. Yeah, guys, I think Hasan is most likely addicted to porn. I bet he's beating it all day. I don't know, man. This is a little terminal for me.
Bro, this chick is super hot. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sure, but like, you're playing a clip from like 6 years ago saying he's probably addicted to porn right now. I feel like that's not fair.
How do I get on this show?
Maybe he's just gooning every day, but...
I want her to yell at my penis. Here,
like the last time in this clip, I mean, it was more likely he was gonna have sex with Destiny than a woman.
Drew pants. There you go. I've never been able to draw like a person I could jerk off to.
He admits to drawing pictures of boobs and then jerking off to it. My guy, What are you
Dude, he's fucking jerking off to a piece of driftwood.
doing? This is only a little weird on its own, but when you combine it with everything else in this video, it'll paint a picture of the kind of—
I have never been that down bad to draw a picture
Dude, I don't believe you, bro!
of a woman in stick figure fashion.
I don't believe you!
And then jerk off to it, bro.
Do you ask Nux Taku about that? Why don't you— Dude, this is all your friends, bro. Ask Nux Taku about that.
Bro, that is actually some weird psychosis type shit.
Dude, we're literally going through the fucking ghosts of Tectone's friends.
man you definitely wouldn't want your daughter to be around at all. Anyways, Hasan would start falling behind in his grades, so his parents transferred him to Rutgers University. Here, Hasan was able to choose the frat house he desired the most, TDX, also known as Theta Delta He. I hope I pronounced that right. He explicitly says that he chose this one because it was what all the girls liked the most. Here you can see that—
Oh, is it supposed to be that he picked the fraternity with, like, that the boys like the most?
Absolute f***ing joke of a man.
Is this not like an... Alright, I'm confused here. I'm really confused. What do you think the...
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
He's literally Randy Marsh when they lost Internet JSCK
It's a
and its stick
fraternity.
figures.
You join a fraternity to have like a extended college experience, have extra parties, hang out with
What
like
is Bunty King
like-minded
to you? A
individuals.
person? Who is Bunty King?
But are you acting like
Nicholas DeOrio?
the social
Nick,
aspect
please
is like
stop.
not even a...
I tried watching this Hasan vid, but I had to tap out due to the Bo Blaxian cadence.
Yeah, it is.
You somehow managed to make it even worse
bad.
with Tectone commentary.
To center his entire life on trying to fuck prostitutes.
What? Wait, wait, what? Wait, I'm sorry. What?
What a...
What?
Because it was what all the girls liked the most. Here you can see that—
What a absolute f***ing joke of a man. To center his entire life on trying to fuck prostitutes.
Man, they're just college girls. Like, what are you talking about?
Buddy.
Dude, this is a video about the misogyny of Hasan Piker. He's referring to college sorority girls as prostitutes.
Buddy, you can't go on a computer. You're a dog.
basically what he spent all his college years doing. And if you look at the reviews, yeah, they have a...
Dude, he's such a gooner, bro. He fucked his way through college. I thought that... Dude, offline, that's like normal.
Terrible reputation.
Offline, that's like a normal thing to do.
Some people even accuse it of being a date rape house.
Okay, well, that's not normal. But again, does this tweet even have likes? This is just some guy. This is literally some guy. I was at Rutgers the same year Hasan was there in a different fraternity. Everyone knew about the reputation of TDX. That is a frat house. It was literally called a date rape house. LMAO. I had no idea that's the frat Hasan was in. Like, it's just some fucking guy. Is that true?
What it was the wealthiest fraternity on the campus, basically being a massive mansion. There are allegations against Hasan from former fellow classmates, however...
These tweets are from accounts that interacted with Hasan back in 2012, but they could be politically motivated.
This was a post in the r-destiny subreddit, and I'm not going to trust that right now.
So he's being very fair.
Will say, though, that you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with.
I wouldn't say that.
And based on the negative reputation of this frat house, I doubt that Hasan was...
What is this? The negative reputation of this frat house. One of them said only good is the house bunch of douchebags, and it has 1 upvote. This one says nice house, that's it. Nice house, full of tools, and then the other one's cut off by Tectone. And there is a single vote of confidence on any of these. I don't know, man. This is just a little bit low. This is a little bit below the sources that I would like to bring if I'm making an edited video attacking somebody.
Completely innocent here.
This is like going on Rate My Professor.
After graduating, Hasan
Ultimate Frat Review
quickly got hooked up with...
Like, I'm sorry, if I see a house of terrorists, I'm not going to assume one guy in the house of terrorists isn't a terrorist, because otherwise, why are you in that house of terrorists?
Is there a house of rapists? Are they all rapists?
...a job by his uncle, Cenk Uygur, at the...
Again, this is... they very well might be. I don't think they are. They very well might be. Is Tectone the guy to be delivering this criticism? I personally wouldn't argue that.
Young Turks. He wasn't.
Oh, bro, if he brings up Sank Uger's quotes about one of the young girls, this video is going to be peak.
Oh, God.
Dude, Sank Uger is a freak. This guy also wants to f animals, by the way. That's on record. That's a direct quote.
The esteemed journalist and reporter we all know.
It would be more useful if there were news articles about the frat doing dumb shit. Like, yes, dude. Yes, dude. There we go. Like my fraternity. We have articles about how terrible we were. No, this isn't my... Well, it is my fraternity, but it's not my fraternity. Yale. I did not go to Yale. University fraternity suspended 5 years for intimidating satirical chant. On October 10th, pledges of Delta Kappa Epsilon. I was not in college. I did not attend this college. At Yale University stood blindfolded on campus satirically chanting "No means yes and yes means anal." Deke later apologized. The International Deke Fraternity temporarily suspended Yale and their pledging activities. Following an internal investigation, however, and under pressure from an investigation of Yale due to sexual harassment complaints made with the U.S. Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights, Yale College Dean Mary Miller announced in 2011 that Deke was being suspended from the college for 5 years. And I think they're off campus now. I think Yale is gone. I think my chapter's gone too, but it's because nobody was fucking joining. But yeah, that would be it. But that would be the type of article that I would pull up.
Today, he wasn't the unhinged political propagandist we know today, but instead he was known for running a supposedly comedic show called Bro Tip. A lot of the attempts at humor here have aged like milk. Hasan took his real-life douchey frat bro character and cranked it up a notch.
I always knew Hannah Montana was a little fucking slut.
Dude, Tectone titled this "The New Hasan Leaks Might Ruin His Career," and this is a clip that I've seen like no less than 70 times in the last 2 years. These are just all the same clips we've already seen, isn't it? Is there anything new in here at all?
Don't even try to hide it. Look, this is a classic example of
This was when she was 16, by the way.
what happens when your father doesn't pay
Wow, man.
attention to you. You turn out to be a slut who's craving for attention, and then I tend to pick you up at a bar later.
Alright, I can't watch any more of this fucking Hasan video. No offense to this guy. I don't really care for his cadence, and Tectone makes me fucking cringe. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick look at iDubbbz real quick. Because you know how we always pull up iDubbbz talking about how he doesn't like his other videos or his airsoft fatty ones or the content cops? We've got a new iDubbbz apology that I wanted to highlight right here. iDubbbz says that he made a fine point against reaction, but Jinx wasn't being transformative. But he also feels bad about doing it. What? Did you think that, like... Did you ever think about the fact that when you made a critical video exposing a bad faith actor, that you might end up ostracizing them? Yeah. I suppose that was the point.
It was a fine point.
Why? Why do you feel bad that Jinx is... Dude, I don't get it. Jinx was just stealing shit. Jinx was like a step below the Quarterings YouTube shorts, but for full videos. Why do you feel bad about bullying that guy to Facebook?
Point to make at the time. I don't think it aged particularly well, though, because... I mean, I like reaction content. I think the distinction probably is that he wasn't doing a whole lot more to transform it, but none of us should have cared as much as we did.
Why? I don't understand why. Bro, it's so weird now. Streaming has taken over. Everyone's become streamers. I even did this before, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm in the clear, dude. I don't know, man. 2021 Nick would have been really fucking pissed if my video got ripped by a big fucking streamer who, like, fucking XQC who sat there and watched it. I'd be pretty fucking bothered by that. I think a lot of those guys who got ripped by Jinx probably felt pretty shitty that he's making tons of money not transforming their content. But because Denims, Frogan, and Caseytron are getting sued over copyright, nobody's allowed to be mad about that anymore. Bro, how are we retroactively go? Man, like, I just don't understand, iDubbbz. What is the point here? Like, what is the... Wait, what? Oh my god, I just got a ping from fucking everyone. If we don't hit Otterly Noah tonight, I think that's a good thing. More Otterly Noah shit just dropped right now. And I think that's what... I was trying to figure out what the fuck Toastify was talking about. And I think we just locked in. Okay, I already know is probably the leading headliner for next stream.
Context, fuck, dude.
Oh, he turned it off. Thank you, iDubbbz. Dude, he was listening to you. Whoever just wrote that, he was listening to you. I take back all the criticism. Thank
I
you.
just saw Keffel's tweet on
He heard
Nicholas
you.
DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
Wavy, how you doing? I won't tolerate any ABBA slander.
I was around back then. Shit was trash. Yeah, I agree. That's why I made a video on it. But sometimes it's a little bit like...
Bro! That bird just came out of nowhere. Fucking RKO by Orton. Holy shit.
Especially contextually, it's like... Well, yeah. How...
You know what's happening here, I think, and we've covered this like to nauseum, so I'm not going to go pull the clip. I still think he's like getting PTSD flashbacks to that time he was privilege checked by that girl who mixed him up with Chris Rega and talked about the way that... Because he made a comment in that video that aged really poorly, and I think that's kind of soured him on the entire thing. I don't know if I'd feel differently personally, but this is just not... I don't understand this mindset.
How many other things and people were around back then that I could have, you know, that I could have taken the piss out of?
Yeah, it's like, oh, dude, you were right. You were motivated, but unfortunately, you targeted a man of color. You couldn't have found a white reaction channel to target.
6.5 hours later. I want to look good for Natalie, so
It doesn't count in the current flashbacks. Also, this isn't necessarily a flashback. This is...
Oh, yeah, now he's I guess. If you're going to start reacting to TV shows on Twitch, then maybe it is kind of futile.
a preview, okay?
I bought a couple of
Hey, Zolam.
shirts. My first attempt at dating Natalie, it didn't go very well. But I asked her if I could visit her, and she said yes.
You know, I guess from this perspective, you kind of have to go back on your... you have to go back on your belief. Maybe.
I just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Yeah, Nissa, that's what I was trying to say in less than
Ian
eloquent
regrets
words.
criticizing Jinx because while he was on his apology tour, an interviewer called him racist, and there is nothing worse than being accused of racism.
I'll pull this up just so you can see it. Fucking Dickers just dropped this. No way Noah's running the exact same book, resolving it privately and telling the person to make misleading tweets. Yeah, dude, fucking Dickers just dropped this schlong in my DMs and gave me that.
I have some nervousness.
So go check that out, Toastify, if you want to see it. I guess part 3 might be on the horizon. Hey, Mauler, if you're listening. Mauler. We might need to make more drama, Mauler.
It's a little nerve-wracking. I know it's my...
It's so embarrassing, Gino. Like, him asking, like, he probably straight up said some cringe shit, like, can I visit you? And the expectation was like, oh, you're already coming to Chicago or wherever she's at.
So is this just, like, actual reaction content? What does he talk about? I don't know.
Impressed by all of the grand gestures.
No, it's the fact that he just makes, like, low-effort reaction slop. By the way, what did we just watch? That, like, 2 seconds of clip that we saw? It's still more than I think Jinx really did. Jinx just sat there and laughed. To my memory. I could be wrong. But I think in a lot of the stuff he was making, it was, like, nothing. I'm not doing Noah Vids to forever. No, I get that. I get that. I get the feeling that you were planning on making one video and there was so much content you had to split it into 2. And I know exactly where my head would be at when I'm making that. It's like, I don't want to talk about this fucking guy again. The only issue with making a Noah video is that activates him. It's like it's his flamenco context, right? Like, you can... Oh, why don't you just respond to this guy one more time? You don't understand. That's what makes him go. Oh, just react one more time. Bro, that's literally what... That's what makes this thing keep going forever. Dude, I'm all the dead naming. It's Noah... We'll get to that. So yeah, that's the that's not why we're talking about iDubbbz today. So iDubbbz went to the Nicholas DeOrio School of Content. He now has a new system where presumably if you give him money, you yourself can interrupt his stream.
Man, Firebot's crazy. There's so many... Adam was showing me all these different things that you can do. You can have, like, essentially, like, random alerts pop up, like rare. You can have rarity of alerts. Kind of. Pseudo-rarity. I have over 250,000 to burn through. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna make it so that everything is I'm gonna try to make it so that everything is purchasable through channel points, kind of like a freemium model.
Oh.
And if you're just popping through, and
Oh
you're a big
no.
spender, you can drop.
Wait, stop. Channel points means it's not money. Channel points means that they're doing it for free. Like, you could use money or you could use channel points. You have to, dude, you don't understand how egregious these are. Like, these are things that I think would be far for even my stream, and they're doing it for free.
Drop some bits if you're a big spender.
So bits do it too. They literally made that Obi guy, what is his name? Obesity? Obi. That guy is going to be fucking locked
Surely
in.
need the I Can Smell the Freedom one. Yeah. I'm gonna probably import a bunch of new ones, but I didn't have time last night. I was too caught up on the on figuring out what the source of the squirrel files were.
Okay, so this is what he announced he's doing. He announced that he's going to do this, right? Now, surely we don't have the clip to find out how exactly it's going to go. Oh, fuck, yeah, it's here. Okay, I have another one, too.
Did a hate crime back in the 90s? No, not seen that. This is Mr. Hate Crime.
Guys. You yourself, if you sit in there long enough, can accumulate endless channel points.
This is the guy who did a hate crime back in the 90s? No, not seen that. This is Mr. Hate Crime of the 90s. Mark Fjord.
This was a mistake. This is like the day that I let Anissa sound effects play over the fucking pictures.
So evil.
Like, at least to do the leg thing, that Raw's Alerts guy has to spend $20 fucking.
So we give people more options to do shit like this, and they're gonna abuse it. They're not gonna be smart about their usages. Wait, we can all mass do it with no queue and timer? Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, good luck coordinating that. You ain't gonna do that shit. Alright, let's get out of here. Discovery Plus.
That's not the only one, by the way. This guy's got other soundboard options.
You can break his computer. That wouldn't fucking break my computer.
Yeah, it's Anissa's Hydrate all over again.
It will break it once I add more features, but right now the features are limited. Okay, there's 3 options. Peepo says, sick, the Big Bang Theory type transition. That ain't just a Big Bang Theory type tradition. Or transition. Did I say tradition both times? Transition. That literally is from the Big Bang Theory.
Oh my god, dude. Why?
We got Bingo Link in the chat? Hell yeah.
Why did he ever think that was a good idea?
We're already on episode 7?
It's cutting him off!
Yeah, there's a max, dude. They burned through. I made sure the blood one was limited. They already hit the cap. Bingo, Barker. Oh, and I also got to open up my spreadsheet.
Do they hit the third one in here? The third one's going to pop up soon. So yeah, he went to the Nicholas DeOrio School of Making Money. You can definitely see the dented seed at the end. Oh no, people are having fun. I mean,
much better.
This would be absolutely agonizing.
For opportunities. Right now, this is a waste. This is a waste of.
Wait, is he? Oh my god, bro!
Oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna turn.
They actually coordinated.
No! Oh my god, dude. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Come on. Why do you have to immediately ruin it? It costs a lot. I'm letting you guys know. When I have opportunity, because I plan on building upon this, I got all the tools. There's going to be...
So he might be making some serious fucking money. Good for him if he is, but wow. iDubbbz continues to let viewers interrupt him with 90-day sound bites for free.
Penis bad.
I don't like his penis bad smell is the new one that he added to the list. He's Nick DeOrio maxing right now.
I don't like his penis bad smell.
It looks like she's sitting on his lap.
It's the one where there's a big fat Italian guy who's a priest and he's killing innocent people.
Bro, speaking of stealing my whole bit.
I love the blood Aisha because she fills up the dead air.
What is she saying? She's saying the blood.
Because I'm a
slut. Dude, this is what's happening in his head. That's why he looks like he has CTE. When you look at the iDubbbz long stare, it's this.
Because I'm a slut.
Oh, sad. I mean, unironically, this is actually fairly entertaining.
It's not even funny.
Because I'm a slut. Because I'm a slut.
What are you fucking stupid? It's Google searches, dude. It's Google searches. It's Google searches. How hard is a Google search? How many people failed to Google search?
Nicholas DeOrio is getting eaten by his own. I heard that he's becoming a lol cow himself.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And that's the fate, isn't it?
I want to say to the girl who was a feeder, so respectful of you.
Mute that motherfucker! Mute that motherfucker! I'm tired of him interjecting when I'm trying to make two simple points. Holy shit!
Alright, this guy just won't admit he's a pedophile. I'm so sorry.
I
get so overwhelmed.
You motherfucker! No! Okay.
Fuck!
Chat, type 1 if you've had a cum jar. Type 2 if you haven't. Is that a normal thing?
Dude, no
Here's
offense.
money for loud annoying
Thank
noises.
you. Dude, that clip of Dark Viper and Ethan screaming holy fuck in unison hits different today. Oh shit. Oh man, that's a very specific one. Thank you.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Bad smell leg mechanical leg.
Wait, who's writing one right now? You have a cum jar?
Asterisk T leg.
Thank you, no name Jack, and thank you, fake name. I appreciate you.
Mechanical leg.
Did you miss us with the donation sound? Oh god, dude. Listen, that's a symphony to me. I'll hear that. I'll be happy to hear that every day for the rest of my life.
What? Finish a bad smell.
It's not even funny, actually. You guys are just wasting your points.
Wait, is he saying that was there's no way that was channel points. That had to have been some bits.
Yeah.
Wait, we can actually calculate this. Well, no, because patrons aren't bits.
I don't like his penis.
Because I'm a slut.
Dude, he's either making bank off of this or he set the channel points way too low. Like, absolutely low. You guys aren't funny, nasally voice. Listen, that's the correct way you want to play it if you're making money. That's the only funny thing I've seen from his stream, and it's not directly from him, it's from his audience. Well, part of the show, at least for a streamer like this that has audience interaction, is to play off the audience well. So I will say that that is okay. It doesn't even look like he sees humor in it. He's so far gone. You have to also consider that this might be making him a lot of money. And, like, the nonchalant reaction, like, dude, how do you monetize a group of people who hate you? You can go the Keemstar route and create a fun show of interesting lol cows, and then the people who want them to die will fund their survival. That's one way. The other way is to kind of lean into the lol cow bit a little bit on your own stream, collect your own money, and if you sit here and you get shit on by your chat, because keep in mind, he doesn't have a positive chat. Over here, we have a fairly positive chat of people who like the streams. Some of them have issues with certain segments, but for the most part, you guys are entertained by the show, and I appreciate that. iDubbbz is an audience of people who hate him. They're more likely to give him money to fuck with him directly. It's how guys like DSP and all these other dudes survive. Wings of Redemption. So playing off of that wouldn't be a necessarily bad decision. If he can turn that into cash, I mean, that might be a good thing for him right now. He seems to need it.
Nicholas, the GOAT. Thank you for the $5, my man.
I don't think you get money from channel points. You don't. But apparently he also has it set up for bits. And we had a situation recently where I set up not knowing how cheap or expensive the channel point features are, because here what the point system or whatever the fuck that is isn't like points. It's like the super stickers thing or whatever the fuck that is. Like, you'll see a purple notification with an emoji pop up. I think recently we had Park the Bus sent Park the Bus from Squirtle Alert. Oh, Squirt Alert 99. Interesting name. But, like, that was sending off a notification, and people were just pumping cheap, like, $2 ones over and over again, annihilating the stream. Yeah. The bits. So if they're doing it for free, that's like bad business.
Gotta let folks get out of the
Because I'm a
system.
slut.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. On
By the way, totally off topic watch talk right. Oh, thank you guys for the emojis. Totally off topic watch talk right now. The Pokemon G-Shock was available for 2 minutes from 10 to like 10:12 Eastern Standard Time. And I fucking got one. So I'm pretty stoked. Dude, that shit got sold out immediately, bro. It is gone. Blessed day. I had a feeling it was dropping at 10, so I was locked and loaded. Fucking waiting. If it didn't drop at midnight, it was dropping 10 Eastern. I fucking got one. So I'm pretty stoked. Yikes, Taylor Lorenzo. Oh, okay, this is another one. Sorry, I keep getting stun locked by my own segment because it keeps going, and I thought we'd be done by now. Taylor Lorenzo attacks disabled Palestinian American activist and comedian Maysoon Zaid. All right. This is in the Hasan Piker subreddit where they're referring to Taylor as Taylor Lorenzo. And apparently, this is really... I've been told this is really funny. I don't know how to open this to the point. Okay, we're gonna Operation Snipping Tool this. Let me see. So, Taylor got into a fight with a disabled Palestinian activist, and the fucking Hasan Piker subreddit was really mad at her. And I don't know when this was happening, because I think she was at VidCon. And in fact, I know she was at VidCon because she was at the Canadian YouTuber party. Okay, so... What is this? I actually don't... So this is the person. Taylor is commenting, where are our masks to stop the spread of airborne diseases, fam? And then Mason said, we're talking about children who have lost limbs. Where the hell do you think we're going to find masks in Gaza? Like, I adore you. This is a stupid comment. So Taylor is seeing, like, children with limbs blown off. These were the human shields that were consistently used in, like, YouTube drama, the Palestinian children. So they're actually real children. It's actually a really sad story. Outside of the YouTube drama aspect of Palestine, it is a really tragic situation that these kids are in. Right? That being said, Taylor decided to jump in and America the fuck out of it, going, why are they not wearing masks? Okay. We're talking about children who've lost limbs. Where the hell do you think we're going to find masks in Gaza? Like, I adore you. This is a stupid comment. These people are not filming their content in Gaza. They're not in a war zone. People in a war zone don't have access to PPE, which is why it's incumbent on privileged podcasters to stop the spread of airborne diseases. The current variant hitting Gaza first spread in the US. Mask up and stop infecting and harming others by spreading airborne disease. What? Dude, what are we doing here? Taylor, the pandemic is over. Taylor, I still think that she's old enough to have become patient zero of the bubonic plague, but I think they've updated her age on Wikipedia now. It's no longer like a BCE type age range. The amount of go fuck yourself I can send you from the middle of Palestine right now, because that's where I am. You're talking to a Palestinian man in Palestine about masks, so I'm talking about amputation of spinal cord injuries, blindness, and TBI. Go somewhere else for attention, darling. Not here. Oh no. What? Oh,
Stoic.
God.
Hebrews.
Oh no. Oh dear, Taylor, what are we doing here? You don't have the privilege on this one. Taylor, my dear, you usually have the privilege. You can usually use your victim card. This is this is a disabled Palestinian in an active war zone. This is oh God. This is a bad look, Taylor. I don't know what your plan is on this one, but it is not
Stoic.
Hebrews. Let me see if I can find my own. I don't have my own music because it's been a minute. No, that's not it. Is this it? Okay, here. Oh, so you're privileged and going around on podcasts, gallivanting around, talking about disability while actively infecting and harming other disabled people in Palestine who don't have access to the medical treatment That's disgusting. And also, it shows exactly why no one should listen to you talk about your fucking disability. The thousands of Palestinians dying and suffering from deadly disease because of lack of access to medical treatment aren't actually disabled to you. Neither are the countless Palestinians whose immune systems and organs have been ravaged from a genocide. You don't consider them disabled, so they're disposable to you. You'll happily infect and kill them.
I really like you. Why?
Thank you. You'll happily infect and kill them if it means getting a podcast appearance. Disabled Palestinians in Gaza who are currently suffering and living through an active pandemic are begging for masks and putting scrapes of fabric across their fucking mouths to try and stay safe. Meanwhile, you're out here talking about how it's fine to slaughter others by spreading airborne diseases because Palestinians without a viable disability aren't really disabled. All while Israel withholds vaccinations and treatments from the sickest of the Palestinians. You don't give a shit about disability and justice. You have no solidarity with disabled people in Palestine or anywhere. This is a PR opportunity for you. And it's disgusting. Taylor, what was your plan here? Why did you do this? You didn't have to do this, Taylor. They got your ass on the Hasan Piker subreddit. What are you doing with this? Mason recently had somewhat of a viral Instagram video talking about how the future of Palestine is disabled due to the untold number of injuries from the
Nick, would you
Israeli occupying
opioids?
force. Thank you.
No.
Yes, 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 let's go. I love the Operation Olympics.
I don't know
Leg
what
dark
the play
skin
was.
tone, leg medium dark skin tone, leg medium skin tone, leg medium light skin
Thank you,
tone, leg
thank you,
light skin
thank
tone,
you.
woman dark skin tone, manual wheelchair woman, medium dark skin tone, manual
thank you, thank
wheelchair
you.
person, medium skin tone.
Taylor thought it was appropriate to attack her for not wearing a mask and proceeded to abuse her of perpetuating a genocide against her own people because she's not wearing a mask in an interview, while simultaneously denying Mason's what is that fucking? I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck it is. Genuinely, what the fuck is wrong with Taylor? I don't know a lot about Mason, though. We have several mutual friends because we both have cerebral palsy, and I know many in the disabled advocate sphere, if just in passing, but nothing would make this okay to me. I understand she's immunocompromised and feels strongly about COVID, but there's a time and place, and that's not it. It's disgusting and inexcusable. As somebody who's lived with debilitating levels of long COVID for 6 years now, I could not be more sympathetic to Taylor's advocacy.
I just saw
But what the
Keffel's
fuck?
tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
Oh man, I feel for you. My sister suffers from long COVID. It's hard. It's so hard for people to understand what you guys go through. But as you
Nicholas the
said,
goat,
this
thank
is
you for
not
the
it. I hope
$5,
she
my
takes some time to herself and comes back with a clearer headspace. People are already so fucking cruel about long COVID and masks and disability in general. They use behavior like this from Taylor to justify it. No, Taylor, you're an As a long COVID haver and regular mask wearer, what the actual fuck, Taylor? You don't talk like this to Hasan, Carolyn Kwan, or Matt Bernstein, and they rarely wear a mask. In fact, there was not a single person at the Canadian YouTube party around Taylor that I saw wearing a mask. I don't know. Wavy, would you like to... Wavy, did you wear a mask to that party? I didn't see any other masks at that YouTube party. Didn't see any. I was joking around saying it was a super spreader event. Nick, would you consider opioids?
No.
The reality is most
He'll give
people
Taylor
don't.
this. Her long COVID outlived McJugger Nuggets Jr.
Oh man. Wow. Wow. But it's really unfortunate because she's been a very good voice in protecting free speech online and advocating against censorship laws, but holy fuck, this is bad. This is wildly fucked up. I hope she apologizes. Come on, what the hell? Yeah. I'm a little off-put by her loud stance. There's no such thing as social media addiction. And that social... Can you believe that the... Dude, one bad day. and the Hasan Piker fans start repeating the Ethan Klein subreddit talking points. Yeah, you know, I kind of do think it's weird that she thinks there's no such thing as social media addiction, and she's like chronically online, and she's talking about damaging children's mental health. Isn't that's kind of weird, man? That's kind of a weird one. That's kind of a wonky weird one. Also, I don't know why the thing did it not read, or is my plugin fucked up? Let me read that one. Oh, I read that. Okay, that one did read. Sorry. So I don't know what the plan is here. I'm not sold on Taylor's commentary and reporting on social media, but I don't think that you're doing your points justice in this comment. She has and does interviews with experts who have currently dissenting opinions on addiction and social media. The larger piece that these people argue in studies that the rise in social media has coincided with the increase in economic, environmental, and political inequality, and the disruption and instability is to blame for decreasing mental health for young people. And blaming on social media is reductive and not supported by all/much study. ETA. I am not replying to folks wanting to argue about Taylor's takes. Like I said above, I'm not sold on it. Just commented because it's worth more accuracy in describing. Yeah. They track user engagement metrics. I'm sure her interviews are better, but her tweets on the subject are often as reductive as the OG comment implies, to be fair. Her loud, superior, seriously fried stance is what raised my flags, too. It's just crazy. Isn't a podcast sort of controlled space where the group can make informed decisions about whether to wear a mask during that particular gathering? Yeah, Taylor herself recently did a TAFS unmasked after Adam had a negative PCR test. Maskless podcast for me and not for thee. Nah, something is straight up wrong with her brain. Can I stress this is not a unfriendly subreddit? This is a subreddit that defends her every time anything comes up. That I've seen, at least. She's incredible at a lot of things. She's a bit brain broken about this particular topic. I've noticed, but there's brain broken and there's attacking a Palestinian living in Palestine during a genocide. That's way too far. Well, unfortunately, guys, Taylor actually did end up, she doubled down. Oh, she went to Twitter. Oh boy, oh buddy, why is she using Twitter? Isn't that like a Zionist platform or something? I don't know. What does Elon Musk consider these days? Isn't that the CP platform? Yeah, that's what it is. They put that thing in New York City. It's the CP platform. Why are you using X? Why wouldn't you go on Blue Sky? Nah, that lady's been promoting pro-Israel disease denialism and continually denying the fact that Palestinians are disabled by unmitigated diseases, which she's contributing to, aren't actually disabled, all while Israel blocks N95s and vaccinations. That's pitiful. She should be called out. I don't care who you are if your reaction to someone saying that you should acknowledge a disease in a vulnerable population is to crash out on multiple platforms for days and push disease denialist reactionary shit like this. You're just telling on yourself. Go Google the word solidarity. The podcast episode literally opens with Adam talking about he PCR tested and everyone on set is in N95s because I'm so immunocompromised. Well, if you're so immunocompromised, why are you going to YouTube parties at VidCon? I didn't take a PCR test and I attended. It was that party was so overbooked they had to deny everybody and then re-accept entries into the event. There was not another person that I can remember, maybe one or two maximum, but the majority of people at this influencer party hosted at a fucking public brewery were not wearing masks. So I literally saw her like 4 days ago at a fucking influencer party. And she's talking about micro-level podcasts and N95 respirators. What do you do in public transit? The world doesn't abide by your immunocompromised fucking life. So how do you function at the grocery store? They were just diffusing hand wash in the air. Like, if I didn't just see her at a YouTube influencer party, this would hit a lot harder. But, I mean, I don't know. There was some dude coughing next to me on the plane on the way home and on the way there, dude. So I don't know. It looks like she is utterly incapable of self-reflection. Meanwhile, Mason's story is rightfully blowing up, and many big names in the pro-Palestinian community are rightfully outraged and boosting it. I hope Hasan will speak on this. She's dragging Adam the Bug Freeland into the convo. Put some respect on Adam the Woody Allen from Jeff... Okay, Jesus. Does she not realize she's been crashing out on multiple platforms for days? Yeah, listen, Hasan Piker fan. I agree with you. I too think that she's extremely stupid, crashes out for several days, and is a total hypocrite on this issue. Yeah, I swear she must be doing a bit to rage bait people. No, it's just how dumb she is. Someone could tweet about going on vacation, and she'll find a way to make it about wearing a mask. Well, she wore a mask on her vacation, but the people at the party didn't. That's crazy. What is the context here? Taylor is woke. By the way, I hear that Taylor goes to this party like every year. I think she was at it last year too. Now obviously during the time of that party, I was hanging out with Tom, and that has been litigated. So clearly the party was the safer venue. But don't say you've seen her. You might. I didn't say a word to her. I left her totally alone at this event. I had just recognized her. But read the room, Taylor. Jesus fucking Christ. She was going after other Palestinians like Alana Hadid. Dude, Taylor, do you not know there's a... Taylor, did you know there's a genocide going on in Gaza right now? Do you not know about that, Taylor? Taylor, there's a fucking genocide in Gaza, and you're making this shit about yourself, Taylor. That's not very good. That's not very good. You recognize her? That's stalking. Jesus fucking Christ, she's chronically online more than ever. She needs to touch grass. She needs to touch grass real bad, bro. You sent an unk alert. That's crazy. This is bonkers. Also, I don't want to be rude. I'm not going to phrase it right, but why is the perma-mask crowd like this? Where masking is the absolute number one issue.
There's this creature
and
named
everyone
Nicholas
unaware
DeOrio.
is going
He
to
has this segment
turbo
called the
hell.
Ultimate Rape Reviews.
Taylor is taking me out.
Thank you.
She says F your blown up limbs. I'm worried out masks. Actual nut job.
You slimy Weasley fuck.
What are the YouTube jewels for? Also good to hear you. How was the trip?
Thank you so much. I had a great time. But yeah, Taylor made a take that's so fucking stupid that that Hasan Piker's community would agree with my own community on Taylor and her take. Is that not insane? Is that not crazy to you? No one person can mentally consider every type of person that exists. If you're relatively healthy, it probably wouldn't occur to you to mask unless someone points it out. It's framed as ableist. Guys, we don't live in fucking Japan. Is it Japan or China? I gotta be poignant on this. That'll get me in trouble. But like, there are I think Japan is the one where it's like super common. If you're even slightly sick, you should wear a mask on public transit, and it's like socially acceptable. It's China. It's both. It might be both, but it definitely. All right, so it's China. Let's go with China. That's not the society that we live in right now. People in New York City will sneeze and cough all over the walls. Maybe it shouldn't be that way, but Taylor can't brute force it to change. And that's like the last thing of the politicians. I think Zoran was trying to freeze rent in New York City. My fucking Uber driver was telling me the rent is frozen in New York City. I think he's got other shit to worry about, right? I don't know. It's really unclear what the goal is. Do they want to be seen? They're suffering to be seen. Do they want everyone in society to mask permanently? Well, you have to imagine there are people who have long COVID. Long COVID is real. Also, some of them are psychosomatic, and they're literally, it's in their head. So, like, maybe that person might have a different ulterior motive. Not even saying that's Taylor. Yeah. I don't know. God damn it, thank God there are a lot more people speaking out against age verification and censorship laws, including Hasan. She needs to stop chirping online and talk to some damn birds. Not only is it bigoted, but it's pathetic. It's like someone fighting a war that ended 20 years ago. Please just go home. I can't stress this is not from LSF. This is not from Tectone's community. This is not a member of my YouTube channel. This is not an Ethan Klein supporter. This is a person who regularly posts in the Hasan Piker subreddit on a post that really didn't make it outside their own user base. This is not good for her. Am I the only one who feels like they should be having these conversations in private? At this point, there's no conversation. Taylor is crashing out like an insane person. I hate that she's digging her heels into the ground with this shit.
Dude. There's no need to. Just, bro. My word is my bond, okay? Okay, fine, I'll show it. Fuck you!
Thank
Nicholas
you!
DeOrio!
I hope your situation improves. Dude, I hope they find a cure. What did KSI say? I'm gonna anytime anyone tells me they have an illness or an ailment or something, I'm gonna respond the same way KSI. I hope you get well. Dude, I hope Bo Blacks gets well, man. Oh God. Bring up the fact that AF is that America First did safety precautions for her seems irrelevant. No, it's not. Adam Freeland. I thought they were like comparing it to, like the Nazis have masks, which I doubt they have. He's not constantly doing that, but everyone else isolating himself. Hasan was in Cuba without a mask. Oh. Ooh. LA riots without a mask. Doing regular speaking tours without a mask. I do understand why this is a crusade she needs to continue against the disabled Palestinian. So I do not understand why this is a crusade that she needs to continue against a disabled Palestinian woman. It seems needlessly cruel and short-sighted. If she feels so strongly about it, she should be advocating get proper PPE testing and aid related to COVID to Palestine over attacking an individual. Yeah, I think the only reason she brought it up is because lots of people are pointing out on X that she was maskless on that episode. Oh, what is this? The ways that people talk about Taylor are a case study in the manifestation of misogyny, where as long as you perceive a woman as annoying or cringe, you are fully within your rights to go open season on her reputation. Who the fuck is this retard? Fake name! Thank you for the 20 gifted! Yeah, this person she retweeted this! Dude, what a fucking victim Taylor Lorenz is! Oh my god. Why does PPP need testing, dude? Because, whoa, buddy! We got 20 gifted subs. Yeah, Taylor Lorenz, bro. This is the person she reposted along with her crash out defending herself in response to a tweet where someone was very obviously making a joke about her trying to murder AF. Who's, whoa, Jesus Christ.
I always do the possible.
We should all collectively turn on our air conditioning as a show of solidarity and our shared misogyny and sexism. Holy fuck. This is just, does she not realize the tweet she's crashing out about is literally meant to be comedy? Oh, wait. Dude, this is the tweet that she crashed out on. Taylor Lorenz showed up unmasked to the Adam Freeland show because she was literally trying to murder Adam Freeland, who is black, gay, and disabled. And then she crashes out about it. So she was looking for one person to say this to her, and she picked a joke to crash out on. She is genuinely, like, actually really stupid. She's a very, like, this is just actually brutal. Wait, this tweet? Oh my god, the tweet came from Charlie Quirk. Dude, Charlie Quirk tweeted this.
Is this really
I can't believe, dude, Charlie Quirk literally posted this. Oh my god. Why? Does she ever find success? Maybe she'll walk into someone successful at some point at a VidCon party.
Can I say something to you, Nick?
Oh my god.
I really like you.
Why? It's just so funny. We're misogynists for not liking Taylor's behavior. Well, that's how I've been treated, so get used to it. Bigot.
Can I say something to you, Nick?
I've seen this girl say stupid shit and get absolutely slammed by both sides so many fucking times. She provokes this shit constantly and plays victim where she starts getting harassed for her dog shit takes. I'm sympathetic to the fact that she's a huge target for freaks to cyberstalk and coordinated attacks against her. I also don't think she engages with social media in a healthy manner. Yeah, it's her job, her specifically to report on social media, but holy shit, she needs to log out for a while. She's genuinely one of the most exhausting left-wing figures online to follow.
Can I say something to you, Nick?
Isn't this like insane to listen to? Why? Do you not think this is kind of crazy? This is an insane fucking thing to read after saying this repeatedly for as long as we have. I had Twitter before it was taken over. I had to block her because she was picking fights with both sides every week. This is beyond parody. All right, I think we've exhausted this. Matt, oh my god, dude. Matt Bernstein jumped in.
Hebrews!
Hi everyone, happy Tuesday evening. I don't consider myself a moderator of this community chat. I just enjoy using it to ping you all when episode updates and stuff and other bits and bobs. I think we can all handle moderation as a community effort.
Hebrews!
Let me kill that for like a second. Or not. Is it just glitching out? Ooh, but whoa buddy, whoa buddy. There we go. Whoop. Okay, we're good. This chat has historically been a way for patrons to converse with one another, not just about topics I cover, blah, blah, blah. I can't account for the online behavior of everyone I collaborated with, especially people I haven't worked with in nearly half a year. Sometimes people that I've learned a lot. I feel we're missing something. Did I miss a piece of this? Matt speaks on Taylor. I can't account for the online behavior of everyone I've ever collaborated with, especially people I haven't worked with in nearly half a year. Sometimes people I've learned a lot from say and do things that sadden and confuse me. So is Matt getting shit from his audience, I guess, for associating with Taylor? I think what Taylor did was wrong and over the top, but I really don't care if this policing and guilt by yeah, It's happening. Yeah, it's happening. People are starting to check, like, why are you hanging out with this freak? I don't mind political reposts from Matt's community. This is too online. We don't to hear one online person's take about another online person. Everyone knows what she did was bad. The actual news is happening. What did she do? Crash out on a disabled Palestinian activist. So now she's like, this is like a little bit of a left-wing variant Chrissy Mayer, where she gave a take or did a thing that was so unbelievably stupid, it's now casting like a shadow over her entire community. And people who typically agree with her are now like crashing out about it. That's probably the best way I could argue. She pulled like a left-wing Chrissy Mayer.